guys, welcome back to Skinny's a Bad Word. Today I wanted to do a quick video on the most fun Orangetheory workout that I have ever done. And it was yesterday's Catch Me If You Can workout. I don't recall ever doing this particular workout in the 3 years that I've worked out at Orangetheory, and I hope they do it again because it was so much fun. So here's the breakdown of how the Catch Me If You Can Orangetheory workout works. For the tread portion of this workout, the coach will call a minimum distance that you have to reach periodically. So I kind of viewed those as like checkpoints. Like I used to play this snowboarding game on Nintendo 64. Oh my gosh, I'm aging myself. And you would snowboard and you would have these checkpoints, and if you didn't make it to the checkpoint by the time that you had to be there, then you've lost the game immediately. So it's kind of like that. So they have certain distances. If you're not at that distance or higher, you are done on the treadmill for the day, and you have to move over to the rower and do body weight squats. But if you manage to keep the distance at each of the checkpoints, which these checkpoints were timed, then you get to stay on the treadmill for the entire time. They have an equivalent distance on the strider that they have on the treadmills. I did the equivalent. So they have certain distances that you have to reach on the treadmill and different distances that you would have to reach if you're doing the strider or the bike. If you manage to make it the 2.8 miles at minute 20, you get to keep running until 22 minutes and you never get captured by the time. By 2 minutes, you had to run 0.15 miles. And if you make that distance by 2 minutes, then you get to stay on the treadmill. And then by 4 minutes, you had to be at 0.3 miles. So that's like twice as much in twice the time, which at the beginning wasn't really a problem. Most of the people were staying on the treadmill or on the strider. But then after several minutes of this, people start getting tired because you have to run pretty fast to make sure that you get to the next checkpoint before the time catches up with you, right? 6 minutes, 0.5 miles. Then after 8 minutes, it's 0.7. 10 minutes, 1 mile. 12 minutes, 1.3. 14, 1.6 miles. 16 minutes, 1.9. At minute 17, you have to be at 2.1 miles. I guess the point would be that you would have to start off really, really fast and get like ahead of the clock and not let the clock catch up with you. I wonder how fast that would be. You would have to run 8.4 miles an hour to maintain that pace and not to be caught by the clock. Sounds really fast. Anyways, it was just a really, really fun workout. I really enjoyed it. As the time went on, fewer and fewer of us were on the treadmills and the strider. We started sort of thinning out, and a lot of people ended up going over on the rowers, including a couple of my coaches. Just kidding, Tracy, I love you. So I think we had almost 20 people in that particular class, and at the very end, there was only 5 of us that had not gotten caught by the clock. I was proud to be one of the people that didn't get caught by the clock. That being said, I do go on the strider, and I know a lot of people might think it's I even think it's easier than running. And I don't know if that's just because I'm conditioned or what that is, but you do have to go 3 times the distance on the strider to be the equivalent of a treadmill. So for me, I actually had to go 8.4 miles on the strider by 20 minutes in order not to get caught by the clock. And I'm not sure if it's just that I'm conditioned to use that, so that's why it seems easier than running. Maybe I should try it on the treadmill and try it next time just running, but I probably would get caught if I was running because I'm not really a runner. Anyways, super duper fun workout, and at the very end, those of us that did not get caught got this lovely flag that we can do whatever we want with. Use it as a thumbnail. Very proud. I worked very hard not to get caught by the clock. Total distance on the strider was 12.1 miles, which supposedly is the equivalent of running 4 miles in 22 minutes, which is ridiculously fast, and I'm sure that if I was actually running, I wouldn't have made it 4 miles. But who knows? Maybe if I had been conditioning myself on the treadmill all this time, if my freaking knees didn't hurt so bad, maybe I would be running 4 miles in 22 minutes. I'm not really sure. All in all, who cares? I burned all these calories and I had a great time with awesome people, and it was so much fun. And I got all my splat points, and here I am still talking about it the day after. I actually enjoyed burning calories. What? So anyways, guys, that was the Orangetheory Catch Me If You Can workout, and I really hope that they do it again next year, or maybe even like once a month or something, because it was tons of fun, and it's just a really good way to see how you're doing and to gauge your progress and to make sure that you're making progress as you're going along in your fitness journey. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications. I'll see you next time on Skinny's a Bad Word. Bye.